How you all doing, guys? How you all good? So I think I've got most things sorted here. Still got a couple minutes till we officially start, but I thought I'd say hello. Hope you're all doing well. Hope the markets are treating you kindly. I mean, they're not really treating anyone kindly, really, are they? Like, I'm chatting a bit of shit there. So, but hey, all Capo, good to see you, man. So, right, and obviously still going over everything. Let's have a look. I haven't really gone over the chart since my last stream last week, so this will be quite interesting to see where we are. So look at that, it bounced off on the retest perfectly on the total market cap. So last Monday that was. Pretty sure I've probably just drawn that trend line last stream if I remember right, actually, so I can't even say that, I called that. But the RSI is pretty low on the total market cap, which is in itself a good thing. And if you have a look, this is interesting. Where are we? Let's have a look at this range. So we got from here to here. We are doing nicely. Okay, so it's going through the market cap for last cycle, last range last year. Okay, so it's a little bit concerning, but it's not overly concerning. Okay, because this is the total market cap. Okay, so it's just basically the crypto that's in the it's just the money that's in crypto at the minute. Okay. Let's have a look. What's all this? Jolts, jobs. Oh, I've got the news showing on here. Core inflation year on year. Forecast previous. Okay, so inflation's meant to be lower. Okay, that's the tariffs causing that. Yeah, see, all the inflation's forecast to be lower there. That's the tariffs causing that, by the way. That's what Trump wants. We should start to see, in terms of the crypto total market cap, we should start to see some sort of rally around here. I don't see us losing too much more. Okay, otherwise it's got to break through all this as resistance. Yeah. So let me just color this in. Why is orange never represents the color that you see? It's like really dark. How's that coming through for you guys? Don't know. Okay, I'll leave that orange for now. Okay, so let's go through a few things sec. So on the Bitcoin updates that get sent out daily, okay. Let's have a look. We're currently 24.4% down. So at 8 o'clock this morning, we were 24.4% down. Okay, let's go to Bitcoin in a second. In fact, no, hold on. Let's have a look at dominance, shall we? Yeah, I mean, look at that. That's still playing out as expected at the minute. To be fair, we've broken through the resistance area here. Okay, and we've got a confirmed breakout here, so we're going up, so that means Bitcoin is going to carry on bleeding, but that's fine, because how much has this got to go? If it's about 6%, that is good news. No, it's only 0.6%. Okay, so if we equate that 0.6% on Bitcoin for a 6% move downwards, 7%. It's not too bad, actually. I don't think. I mean, obviously, like the markets are absolutely wrecking us right now. It's not good. But we're gonna be thankful soon. Okay, so let's have a look. What was the bearish dominance? All right, yeah, okay. So I'll put these notes on, and then even I've got to go. What is that for? Don't know why I've got 2 candles on. Let me try refreshing. Ah, God, why does it do that? Bitcoin dominance. Okay, I had to refresh it because I had 2 lots of the RSI. So the RSI is getting quite high on Bitcoin dominance, which is good. Okay, if we have a high dominance, that means it will start retreating. Okay, now what I'm looking for, I don't know why I keep zooming in that here when I've got the other time frames above me, make it a lot easier. So on the daily, okay. Okay, so I marked a double top there. Maybe that wasn't a double top, so it looks like we're gonna go retest it again on the daily. So for now, I will mark that as resistance. Okay. Let's have a look. Wrong one. I mean, there isn't really much to update. We're pretty much like, in terms of the charts, we're exactly where we were last week. Like, it's all going to plan. Okay, so this is our plan. So total, like, all right, we've lost the overall trend on the total there. So we'd be looking for a longer term trend. Coming across there, look. Yeah. Let's get rid of that one. Okay. So that's your signal there to go in for entry. Really. See the way it bounced there? Okay. On the long term. Could have a little dip below, but that's kind of your entry point there. Okay. But that's on total market cap. Bitcoin dominance is doing, like we drawn this last stream, is doing exactly as we said it would. We're not up and down as volatile, but it's still within the ascending triangle. Okay, so it's still bullish for Bitcoin. Okay, bearish on the dominance, which is good for alt season, but it's bullish for Bitcoin overall, I think. Okay. Let's have a look on USDT. I drawn a cup and handle, didn't I? Let's have a look. Don't know how to get this one to scale. Let me. I can't really see the candles. Okay. So I think I'd drawn this. Yeah, that was February. Okay. So it's come down. So this tells us that dominance could possibly rise still for USDT. Broken out above the 5.5, and we're coming down to retest it now. So this still is a show telling us to be cautious. Okay. Hey Jeremiah, hope you're good, man. So this is telling us to be cautious right here, right now. It's about to retest this. Okay. So what we're expecting, or what we should expect, is for USDT dominance to climb higher still. Okay, so it should ping and go retest 6.6. Now, it's going to sound harsh, but we want 6.6. Okay, because every time it's hit this level since November, it's rejected heavily. Yeah? Okay, so it's hit that level and then it's come back down. Okay, so if we can get this coming back up here, okay, it's not going to be great in terms of Bitcoin. Okay, it's not going to be great in the short run, sorry, but it'll be great in the long run. Okay, so just hold on a little bit later for a minute. This is what I can see. Let's start. Let me have a look at some of the set. Me new folder. Alright, let's make some notes, shall we? Rangers stream for now. Okay, chuck this in there. Alright, let me throw that over here a sec so it's out of the way, not blocking anything. And I'll show you these notes as we go, okay? We want to try and take notes as we're going through the charts, okay? This is very important for anyone out there. If you want to do charts, if you want to learn to read the charts, if you want to learn to trade, take notes. Okay. So let's have a look. This is going to be my notes, okay? So total market cap, TMC. Let me write that down. Total market cap. Okay, it is currently showing bullish. Okay, why is that showing bullish? Because this trend line here, basically, long term from September. Yeah, every time it's hit that level, it's bounced. It's had a reaction. Yeah, it's had a reaction. We've just hit that, so we're gonna have a reaction. Okay, it's just It's not a case of will it, it's a case of when. Okay, so okay, hold on, let me turn that down for you a second. Sorry. Is that any better? Is that better, Jeremiah, mate? So if the music's too loud, guys, just let me know, and I can just chill it. It's only really there for like background because I can get a bit silent sometimes when I'm going through the charts. So, right, okay, so total market cap is bullish at the minute. Okay, currently, let's have a look on the daily. It's bullish on the 4 hour. It'd be bullish on the daily. Same thing, like you can see going back. Okay. Yeah. It's not perfect. I've just tied it on. Same trend line. Not as perfect, like, but it's still there. Okay. I love this. The X there, it popped. The X there, it popped. Give me an X here, please. That'll be my buy signal. No, it's not perfect, Mr. Colane. Let's have a look. Okay. The weekly. I mean, the weekly looks good as well. Honestly, it does. Like, this is quite surprising as well. We never actually had a full retrace from the last cycle. We never had a full retrace. That's only like, what, 50% of the move? Let me have a look. Okay, well, it's a bit more than 50. All right, maybe it was 70%. All right. So, and then moved up. You know, that said, we've got room to die. we'll ignore the weekly at the minute. We like the daily and we like the 4 hour. They're bullish for the total market cap. Every 4 cycle is going to be unique. It could be every fourth cycle in the 4th year, you know. Right, let's have a look. So bullish on daily and 4 hourly. Okay, let's have a look at Bitcoin dominance again. Still playing out on the ascending wedge. So BTC.D, bearish or bullish? I mean, it's bullish for alts, bearish for Bitcoin. So dominance, I'll put bearish. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Well, no, short term bullish. Okay, short term bullish. Mid term bearish. Okay, that's what I'm going to put for Bitcoin dominance. The reason for that is that wedge primarily. Okay, we've hit resistance here. We've got double top here, but it's coming back up for a third, which is good. Like what you've got to be careful of your W's and your M's. Okay, so we've got a W here. Okay, so this could shoot off now. Go watch that. Okay, that would be good. That would be good. Okay, on the daily, if that happened, that would be amazing. Okay, so let's update that. Yeah, for Bitcoin, yeah. So that would be. I mean, it should be good for alts as well. Actually, this time round, and I'll explain why in a second. Now, alts wouldn't suck. Right, so daily potential bullish. Okay, so the reason why it potentially wouldn't be bad for alts is because we've had for alt season to kick in. Okay, we need a sustained drop in Bitcoin. Okay, which we're seeing. Okay, and then we'll also need alts basically to start rising up with Bitcoin. Okay, so if this really is the start of the cycle now, okay, what we can expect to see is as Bitcoin rises this time, it will pull alts up with it. Okay, until Bitcoin peaks. Okay, and then when Bitcoin peaks this time around, Bitcoin will start dying, but the alts will take over, and that there is alt season. That's when alts are really going to start making a move. Okay, so if we're really, really, truly going into that now, that's what you want to be looking for. Bitcoin to rise now, alts to go up with it, Bitcoin to drop, and alts to take off. Okay. So yeah. Let's have a look. Is that music too loud for people, or is it alright? I'm a bit cautious of that now because Jeremiah said there's a bit too much background noise. Yep, so that's my notes on Bitcoin dominance. Now, the only thing I'd advise caution is USDT dominance. Okay, so USDT dominance. You want me to answer that with your taste? What if the music's too loud? I mean, I'm asking if it's too loud for you guys. It's blaring in my ears. Right, okay. By the way, like this isn't really my kind of style of music. It's just like it's copyright free. It's just background filler music. So if anyone knows where I can get some decent music, let me know. I'll have a look. That I don't have to pay an arm and a leg for. Right. Yeah. So USDT dominance here. On the retest potential retest breakout. Retest breakout, which is bearish for crypto. Okay. So we don't really want USDT to go, like we do. We want USDT to come up, but we don't want it to come down lower. Hold on. No, I'm saying that wrong. Give me a second. Let me get my facts right. Or my thoughts right. Let me compose myself. Crying out loud. Right, so if USDT flips this into support now, it's coming up. Okay, and we've got a 6.67 target. Okay, if it does that, then forget everything else that we've seen here. Okay, forget it. Okay, USDT needs to sort of like chill out a little bit. Yeah. So I will mark USDT as bullish. Okay, alright, let's have a look at actual Bitcoin. This is where we're getting to, okay? So it's important to try and get a good oversight of stuff, right? Now, right now, we can get rid of these FEGs, they're filled. Should we see if we can find one on the 4 hour here? It's a small one, not a major one. It's not major. It's not really, but it's there. That's an FEG. Okay, so let's keep that there for a minute. Believe it or not, there's actually one there as well. Again, small. Okay. That is a perfect double bottom. Okay. We're not looking at candle closes. We're not looking at wicks, we're looking at candle close. Double top that do, and then let me rename that. Double bottom, green. Okay, style, and change that to green. Okay, okay, and then save drawing template as double bottom. Okay, it's not perfect. It's not as perfect as I thought it was, but it's not too far off. So, you know, let me just, if I make it thicker, then you can hardly see it. No. It's not actually that bad. Okay. It's not perfect. Like the double top, I think, was more perfect. Look at that. Up here. Hey, Cleve, how's it going? You good? Okay. So, this aligns pretty much with an expected movement. Now, the expected movement is because I don't know which way the market's going to go at this point. I'm expecting more upside. Ideally, I'd like to see this retested, 73. So, just for clarity, on the daily up here, look. Okay, we've got this FEG here still to fill. Yeah, it's not going too bad, thank you, Cleve. I hope you're all well and good yourself, and the market's treating you kindly. So we've got this FEG to fill here, 70,732. That's the lowest. Okay, that's the lowest point. Now, if we look at the total market cap, okay, let's have a look. Okay, so when we started this range back in March last year, this range, we are now within it on the total market cap. Okay, so for total market cap, we're retesting the previous range. Okay, I was hoping we'd hit up here. We didn't yet, but that's not to say we won't. Okay, so if we're already retesting the previous range on the total market cap, and Bitcoin is yet to retest the range, I say chances are that we're going to retest that range. Let me get rid of all that. What is that? That's a support line I drawn last stream. So come back down to it. Look. So let me just change that to support. You can, yeah, Cleve. I've got links in my profile. I've got Rangers Rambles. That's my Discord. Or if you want to join Crypto Hub, I'm a community manager there. You can join Crypto Hub as well. My personal one is Rangers Rambles. I mean, you're not gonna. It kind of sounds a bit sad, but you're not gonna get anything in Rangers Rambles that you won't get in Crypto Hub, basically. So it's just my personal one if you want to help support me. But other than that, yeah, there's Crypto Hub. Cool, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, man. Right, where was I? So yeah, I reckon we're going to come back down, retest this 73. That's what I'm hoping. It'll be nice. Now, at the same time, I'm also not going to complain if it wants to reverse here. Okay. Let's have a look. From peak to that'll be the new low. I mean, it's not really showing anything. I mean, we could see a bounce back up to take these FEGs and come back up to the 0.86. That would take out these FEGs here. So that's a. If we were to enter. You'd be putting your stop loss just below this candle to make it sort of worthwhile. Yeah, it's a 4RR. It's not even worth it. In my opinion. I mean, this expected movement, that's just where the dates correlate. It's where other indications that I use are correlating. I drawn it last stream before. And it was just just lining up there for the date. Now, technically, today should be the day that we start seeing a bull cycle. Okay, so it's exactly 1 year after the halving. If I've got my facts right, let me have a look. It's all about facts. That's how we trade. We trade on facts. We don't trade on rubbish. Okay. So, okay, yeah, no, I'm not right. Okay, so that there was the last halving, 19th of April, 2024. So, okay, see how many days. Okay, so I'm a few days early, about 40 days early, about another month. It's Night Ranger. So about a month early for that move, maybe, according to the halving. But hey, let's have a look. That moves up. So it's checking. So yeah. Sorry, kind of getting a bit distracted there. Oh, fun. 3 days, 4 days for an expected movement. Is it going to be up or down? So I'm expecting we come down, retest, and then we start recovering. That's ideally the play I'm expecting. Now we can also come up, take out these FEGs, and then come back down, and then come up. I'll do that for now. I'll just leave that. Okay. So that's Bitcoin in a nutshell. I'm not expecting much more out of it. There's no point redrawing anything because the levels we've got haven't been they haven't shown anything at the minute. I mean, this bottom here is showing support and there's no reason for it. Okay, so there's nothing here. This is all noise. Okay, it's just empty white space, like hello, nothing. Okay, but it's found support. So it could be a good thing. I mean, what's that? 79, 73, 6k front run. That'd be funny, wouldn't it? It could very easily reverse here because the total market cap. That's actually quite interesting. I do like that. Anyway, I'm going around in circles here. So I'm expecting more downside before we start recovering, is what I'm expecting. There isn't really anything else. Let me have a look on the daily. There's a very, very small FEG on the daily, but it's tiny. You know, I don't see the bears like rushing to grab that when there's this massive one still below to fill. I don't see any others. Like they've all been filled. There's one here, but that got filled in that rally. So all signs at the minute are still pointing south. What is interesting though is the RSI is now low. Okay, so the RSI when you look at when you look at indicators and you're looking up how to learn about the indicators, for example, and you're going on all these various channels on YouTube and Google and stuff like that, they all say one thing. Okay, your RSI below 30 is where you start to buy, above 70 is where you start to sell. Okay, I don't use the RSI like that. Okay, but an awful lot of people do. So, because knowing that people use it like that, it's good to have it in the back of your mind, not as a direct this is going to happen, but more of a how can I put it? More of a like, you know, this could potentially happen kind of thing, yeah? So when it hits below 30, people are going to want to start buying, basically, because that's what they're taught to do, okay? That's the narrative they buy into. It could still go down because there's selling pressure, okay? That's not a problem, okay? I personally prefer the stochastic RSI for buy sell, 80-20 on the stochastic rather than 70-30 on the RSI. And let's have a look. Okay, so Sol. Should we have a look at Sol? It's bleeding. It's bleeding. Okay, so the fact that it's within this trend still, okay, it's below the midpoint. We can expect lower on Sol. Let's have a look. Sort of about maybe there, 106. Okay. Because we lost the support, it's dropped. We're going to come down, retest the lower. So expect lower on Sol as well. On the daily, let's have a look. Daily, it's finding support, okay, but I mean, there's little wick offs to still find lower. So let's mark one of these up, shall we? Okay, there. That'll do. So what is that on there? 113.52. Okay, let's get rid of that. Okay, So the interesting thing about this is on the weekly. Okay, so as you all know, I've done that cup and handle on Sol. Now, obviously, the 128 was invalidation. Okay. I said if it drops below 128, then that invalidates the cup and handle. However, I have set a buffer. The buffer is this purple line for retest. Okay, which we're currently sitting on. Now, this is on the weekly. Okay, so as long as the candle doesn't close below that weekly retest, I will happily consider the cup and handle still in play. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if it goes to 100, that'd be nice. I mean, the main thing about this being on the weekly is this could dip for Sod's Law all the way down to $70, $75. I doubt it will. It's got a nice chunk of support here, you know. You're looking at 200-day MA 98, so yeah, it could go to $100. Looking at that, Colin. Let's put this on. Colin saying he's going to buy at 100. So let's open this up. Coordinates 100 text. Coline's buying power. That's what we're going to call this. And we're going to make it pink for Coline. Oh, we need to make the text pink as well. Alright. So yeah, no, it could go down to that, Coline. You know, it could. Now, what I'm interested in is, you know, if it comes down to that, I want it to be a wick. Okay, so quick flush down and then come back up on the weekly for this cup and handle to still be in play. Okay, you love it, really, Colleen. Cool. I just seen your message. Sorry, Cleve. Yeah, I'll have a look at that in a bit, buddy. Thank you. So yeah, okay. I could see it wicking down to that. That would be nice. Be wicked. Sorry, that was sad, wasn't it? I just go now. All right, I'm sorry. Cool. Let's have a look. So if we went to 100, yeah, okay, yeah, could do, and then come back up. We'll see. Be interesting. Cardano. This made me excited. This made me really excited, and then it disappointed me. I'm not gonna lie. Look at this. 82%. 82%. Look, on the daily. 77. Well, 82%. Yeah, it went into the next day. Why not before it come down? That got me so excited. I couldn't tell you how excited I was. But hey, still eyeing up this fair value gap. I hope it never comes down to retest. If it comes down to here, I will be buying. No if buts, who's, ours, or ands about it. Lower high, higher high scenario. Yeah, no, it is. I mean, it's still in play, you know. So still in play for a bullish sentiment. I mean, I'm bullish on Cardano long term. Long term, I'll hold Cardano for forever, really, if I could. But that's not exactly true. I'm gonna look to sell from about $5. It's not that far away if we think about it. I mean, all right, 700%. It's not that far away. I just need to water my throat. But no, I genuinely like Cardano. I like what it's doing, and I'm happy to support it. Yes, I will sell I'll be looking to sell from $5, depending on how the market is. But that's only so I can buy more when it drops. Okay, I like Cardano. It's got a lot of potential, a lot of real world potential. RSI is 30. Ooh. But it's still quite high on the daily and the weekly. There isn't much to say with Cardano. It's still yet to put a higher high on. Let's have a look. If I go top to bottom, yeah. I mean, it's on the 786, so let's see how it holds here. That's quite interesting. See how it holds. I mean, as these levels align more and more across all this, I'm making myself inadvertently more and more bullish. Looking at these. Root, obviously I'm over invested in Root big time. That's my entry. I bought when it was all the way up here like a mug, and I've had to buy as it comes all the way down, just keep on buying. But it's spot, you know, and if you actually look at Root, it's actually got a bit of potential, so I'm not overly concerned that it's dying. This is just, I've seen this before in crypto. I'll see it again in crypto. And if it dies, it dies. I've lost a good chunk of money, I guess. But that's the way the cookie crumbles, isn't it? You know, it looks good. It's a gaming token. It's got good partnerships with Warner Brothers, etc. Just see how it goes. Need alt season. Yeah. I mean, I'm generally quite bullish still. The reason for that is 68k. I've said this before. It's easy to show on the weekly. 68k. Okay, if we lose 68k, then we're going into last year's range territory, which wouldn't be good. So at that point, I'd consider potential bear market, I guess. Okay. Now that's quite low considering, like, if you look at it. I mean, we are in a bear market. Let me get this straight. Okay, we're in a bear market. Okay, there's no denying it. We're going down. Okay, that is a bear market. Okay, but what I'm talking about is the bull cycle and the bear cycle. Okay, so if we lose 68k, I'll consider us in a bear cycle. Okay, until we lose 68k, we are still in a bull cycle. Okay, so maybe I should probably choose those words a bit more carefully. Some people seem to take it literally, and they're like, well, clearly we're in a downtrend. Well, yeah, we are. And anyone who tries to deny that is a mug, because look at it. You know, we're all getting eaten alive. But it doesn't mean that we are in a bear cycle. Every time the markets go up, they've got to come back down for a retrace and a retest. Okay. I've forgotten the word now. It begins with a C. Joys of ME. It's on the tip of your tongue. Correction. That's it. A correctional wave. Okay. Yeah, see, I'll beat you to it though. Haha. So yeah. So at the minute, I'd say we're just in a correctional wave. If we lose the 68k, I consider that we're going into a bear cycle, and the bull cycle is coming to an end. Okay. Now, when I say lose it, I mean the candle has to close below 68k, and then it's got to fail on the retest. Okay. That doesn't mean candle closes here, dips all the way down to here, and then comes up and retests it, because that's just absurd, isn't it? Like if we come all the way down there, clearly we are not in a bull cycle anymore. Okay. But if it comes down to 68k, candle closes, and then it comes up, retest. If it fails that retest, bear cycle. Okay. If it doesn't fail the bear cycle, the retest, and comes back up, then okay, margin of error and allowances. You can't see me shaking my fist at you. What, did I make you do some typing? I'm sorry, Caroline. So yeah, that's what I mean when I say like we've got to lose a level and stuff like that. Okay, because some people have sort of been taking it a bit too literal with what I'm saying. Which for a start, no one should. Okay, I'm happy to read the charts. I'm happy to do my analysis. But it's my analysis for me, and I'm just sharing my opinions with you guys. Okay, I'm just sharing it with you. So like it's like educational content. I want you guys to be able to read the charts like I do, or better than me. I want you guys to correct me if I'm wrong, just like I'm happy to correct you guys if you're wrong. No one should be like, you said this and you said that. I mean, I can go, I said this and I said that because it's me, but just always got to do your own research, man. It's annoying when people are like, I never sold because you said this and you said that. Well, like, that's your own fault. I'm just sharing my thoughts. This is how I do it. If it doesn't work for you, that's cool. If it works for you, great. Let's go. Right, anyway. So, that's my thoughts, ladies and gentlemen. So, if anyone's got any alt tokens or tokens they want me to look at, I'm happy to go and have a look at some for you. So while I'm doing that, I'm just glancing over the chart to see if I've missed anything. McCade. What is McCade? I've never even heard of that. Is that like some meme token? Colane, are you punishing me? Oh, you're welcome, Mally. McCade is not on MEXC. Let's have a look. It's on BitGet. Yep, I'll have a look at all those tokens for you. 2 seconds. Do. Oh, you know what that means, don't you, Caroline? 15 different tokens to look at. Go for it. I don't mind. Now, this is actually interest. Okay, now it's there. Okay, I was going to say we've got 2 bearish indicators there, and then 1 bullish there. And it's riding support nice and easily. Let's mark that as support. So it's added quite a lot of reactions on this level on the 4 hour, which is pretty good, and it's there on the daily as well. Let's have a look. Actually, it looks to be retesting. What is McCade? You're making me go Google now, ain't you? Let's have a look. Oh, that's actually a pretty cool. Look at that. Pretty cool picture there, isn't it? McCade. And then. Oh, it's 1C, isn't it? crypto. Metacade. Let's have a look. Okay, so it's some sort of gaming token. All-time high was 4 cents. All-time low 0.004. So it's still quite high then, really. Still up 200% from 6 months ago. Let's have a look at the yearly chart. Sheesh. 13th of December, that's when everything else peaked as well. Let's have a look. Do your own research. Yep, that's correct. So I'm just looking at. I actually quite like the site. I quite like that. That's pretty cool. Oh, hello. Spinnies. Oh, come on, spin. Playing on the site now. Cornucopias. Medieval Empires. Oh, no, let me have a look at Medieval Empires. That looks good. Yeah. Yeah, okay. It's worth looking into at some point. A bit more of a deep dive on that. In terms of the chart, it's pretty obvious it's on support right now. Still obviously bearish. Look at that wick. Sheesh. So it's got the potential to move when it wants to move. Okay, but I guess there'd be a lot of big players for this token because of how cheap it is. I say cheap, 1 cent. You know, you can buy a lot of that if you've got a lot of money. Weekly, I kind of, let's have a look, right before the move to the top of the move. Oh, that's horrible. Yeah, that's lost everything on the weekly. On the daily, again, it's lost. Hold on a minute. Let me draw the fib from here. It's a bit better, but not quite. It's from the 236. But like, Macade seems to be one of them tokens. Looking at it, like if you buy it spot, and you're just going to be holding it. So if you buy it, my opinion, if you buy it, is buy it, put it in a wallet, forget about it, and just check it periodically. Right, let's have a look. What else did you want to have a look at? Tau. Yep, I think that's how you say it, Tau. Right, hold on. All sources. Mexi, please. There we go. Futures or regular? Futures. It's generally what we do the most of. To be fair, it doesn't hurt to do your analysis on a futures chart, even if you buy it in spot. But it can hurt you doing your analysis on a spot chart if you're trading futures. Not that I know. Okay. So this looks good for a potential upside. Looking at the way the EMAs are collating, I mean, it for a scalp, because the trends generally bearish. Obviously, everything's fucking bearish at the minute, isn't it? Sorry, excuse my language. Yeah, so looking at the channel, you're still below the midpoint. We've bounced off here, we're coming back up, so that there's a possibility that we come back up to the midpoint, which is a 7% move upside. Rad exploding, is it? We'll have a look at that in a minute. Or you've got 7% to the downside. So at the minute, TAL's a no buy on the 4 hour if you're looking for an entry. On the daily, it's kind of within support range. So I'm going to draw support from here because it's such a big area. And I'm going to draw it to there. Let me have a look. Support. There we go. Okay. So it's within support area to buy on the daily. And the same again on the monthly. There's no point drawing any fibs because it lost at the 236. Will be about here somewhere. Let me have a look. See how good I am. Yeah, see. So, TAL, I'd wait for an entry if you're looking for an entry personally. If you're looking for a scalp long term on the daily, it's looking goodish, but potential to go down more. So still bearish overall on TAL. Let's have a look at JUP. JUP. I've actually got a little bit of JUP that I didn't add into my calculations when I put out the other day. Which was funny. I got about 250 in JUP. Not a lot. Not a lot at all. I'm a brokey. Right, well, it lost that, didn't it? Let's have a look. So 1 second. Let me turn that music down a little bit. There we go. So that was the support. Who it didn't like that, did it? What is this? JUP. Okay, cool. JUP's actually had a lot of bad press recently. Well, I don't even know if it's press. I've only really seen one article. It had a lot of bad news. But I haven't really heard much about it mainstream, so it could have just been FUD. Possibly. Either that or it's been swept under the carpet by the masses. But it's looking good. Okay. RSI is low on all time frames. If it drops 30 on the weekly, that would be nice. Okay. Let's have a look. The thing is, though, it's testing. Like the data only goes back so far. That's the problem. So probably when it was released, maybe 31st of Jan, 2024, last year. Okay, that's rough. That is rough. It's also quite interesting. We shall see. I don't have an opinion right now. Looking at that. I mean, I know the whole market's taken a beating, but that's a beating and a half. That kind of looks like it's a dying project. If I hadn't already had money in there, I'd be telling people to stay away from it just based on that chart. I don't like that. And I'll probably upset a lot of people saying that as well. Probably. But that's rough. Ouch. I didn't look at the charts when I bought, by the way. I just bought. Because I listened to someone. And that's fine. It's my choice. I don't blame that person. I'll go tell them later. Right, let's have a look at RAD, shall we? RAD is exploding, apparently. Oh, crikey. RAD is popping. It's radical. Oh, I've got to stop with these sad puns today. Okay, but from the looks of it, it's not really anything out the ordinary for RAD. It kind of spikes up quite a bit. So, okay. That's still quite nice. Not going to lie, that's a nice little pump right there, isn't it? Let's face it. What is that? 61%. Alright, you can't argue with that at all. So, but where is what is it? What is RAD? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. RAD. Is it RADX? RADWorks? RADWorks, yeah, because look at that. Boom. Let's have a look. RAD upcoming $2, bullish now, only buy. The RSI probably dropped really low. Maybe. If everyone's saying bullish. ILCAP, what is RAD? Tell me. Tell me. Sovereign Developer Stack. I don't like that. So, they're building a sovereign developer stack. Okay. So it enables developers to securely host, collaborate on, and reward open source code. They're going to need a completely different website. That looks like something that anyone could kind of just throw together. If they're developers, they need to like showcase their developmental skills. I'm being hypocritical because, to be fair, the layout is probably a lot better than my website. I mean, there's no probably about it. It definitely is. But like this sort of like, you see this shadow, yeah, like that's like basic CSS. It's kind of. Let's have a look at their X. Okay. Right, so let me. Right, this to me raises another flag. Okay. Now I'm not saying that these guys aren't legit. I just want to say that. Okay, but this to me raises a flag from what I see. Okay. There's no header image. Okay, but if I go on their X, they've got a very clear header image. Okay. Now forget the text. Okay, but this looks like something that they've done either in Paint or they've done on a website and then they've took a snippet out of it. Okay, and use that as a header image. But if that's the case, why aren't they keeping it consistent? Why aren't they keeping the brand consistent from their website to their X? I don't know. To me, like that stuff like that raises flags for me. Okay. I don't know. But either way, anyway, it's not something I would invest in. But seeing the price pump like that is like, it's gonna attract attention, isn't it? So hopefully Maybe if it starts doing well. I mean, what was its all-time high? What happened there? Door. So 360. No. Oh. Okay. 625. Do you know what? I'll have a look at the S&P for you. I think I don't really look at the S&P. I only really trade crypto. I say trade. I say that loosely. Let's have a look. So is it S&P 500 for the ticker? SP 500. Oh, no, give me the ticker. S&P 500. Won't it make sense? Do some analysis on it. If I can get the right ticker. SP 500, that was it. I don't know why TradingView just doesn't update all your charts at once when you've got the one view. Oh, S&P's taking a beating. Just to clarify, Eternal Sky King, firstly, welcome. But just to clarify, I am looking at the right S&P for you. I honestly, I don't look at stocks. This is probably the first stock chart I've ever looked at. Yeah, cool. I mean, the principle's going to be the same. I mean, it doesn't look like it's anything out of the ordinary from the movement. Looking at that on the 4 hour. I mean, you had a dip here. When was that? August 24, April 24. Bullish all the way up till April. Then it had a small correction. Oh man, you could actually make a killing trade in this. Okay. Yeah, see, I mean, okay, so stocks are a bit more, it's what I think, right? I don't do the news with crypto. I just don't, okay, because it's a different ballgame. But with stocks, I can understand the news affecting stock markets a lot more than it can with crypto. Okay, so Trump's tariffs. Okay, if any of you don't know why Trump's doing these tariffs, it's because he doesn't want to refinance at the current finance rates, 4%. Okay, I think I read this somewhere, and it actually made sense. Okay, so by doing these tariffs, okay, what he's going to do is he's effectively going to force the interest rates to come down. Okay, because it's going to start a trade war, and then costs will get too high. They have to bring the rates down to try and convince them to basically spend their money. Okay, because no one will want to spend their money if the interest rates are high and there's a trade war going on. Okay, so by doing that, bringing the interest rates down and then possibly refinancing. Okay, it's only a possibility. It's not true. I can't even remember where I read it. And it wasn't on Reddit. Oh god, my puns are bad today. But yeah. So, do I think this could be the bottom? Let's have a look. Okay, well, that's not bad, is it? Really, 0.5 fib, bang on. Got a little wick down. Did it retest the golden pocket? Did it fail the golden pocket and it's now on the 0.5? Yeah, I'd say. Let's have a look. Let's zoom out and draw another, just so I can get an idea of kind of the movements of this chart. Okay, so that from there to there hit the golden pocket. Short-term bottom, gonna bounce up March the 19th, hoping to make 12%. Okay. So that one there, as you can see, hey Slick, how you doing? It bounced off in the golden pocket quite nicely there. Okay. So I wouldn't be surprised if this was the short-term bottom. I dare with caution, just because of like Trump's tariffs. Okay, stocks to me they're a lot more susceptible to the news trading. Okay, I don't trade stocks. I never have. This is the first stock chart I've really looked at. Okay, I don't really want to say yes. I think the bottom's in, but I'd say I'm confident that you could probably go long here. I say you. Like I'm confident someone could take a long position here. Okay. Set the stop loss just below. Your target's up here. You've got a 10 RR right there. Okay. Now judging by the way the chart moves, okay, looking at it, so where it's dipped down, come back up, dip down, come back up. So, you're looking 20%. So if we take 20% from here, depending on how long you hold it, because stocks also move slower, 6, 7. Okay, yeah, that's fine. There's your what RR is that? So what am I looking? 21.38. That's kind of what I'd be looking at, but stocks move slow. I mean, I did a short on Bitcoin over the weekend and got 16.5 RR. That's why I don't trade stocks personally. But I think, yeah, I think you can assume that the local bottom's in. But yeah, anyone got any other tokens they'd like me to go over or anything else? Slick just sliding in there. Yep, I'll take a look at AVE for you, bro. Let's have a look. Crypto. There we go. Okay. So I think I looked at AVE last time by the looks of this. It's pretty good. So again, it's on the support. It's just below, but that's fine. It's still within the descending triangle, which is bullish, by the way. It's very bullish. Oh, it's on the floor, so for me, this will be a good area to open a position if you wanted to buy some spot based on that. I'm pretty sure I set an alert. Did I set an alert? No, okay. Yeah, no, I did that, but that was back in February. Wow, okay. Oh no, that's the one I set, and it expired. No, that was back in January. Okay, all right. Never mind. I don't think I did the analysis that far back. No, I think it was last stream. Yeah, spot. If you want to buy some spot, I say this is a good opportunity. That's what I think. You know, the potential on that, you're buying in here, you know, keep it tight, your stop loss just below. Because if you're wrong, you want to get out and always look for another re-entry. You know, right there's 15.57. It was quite a slow mover though. But yeah, don't see why not. I like the look of Ave. If you have the funds to put in and buy some spot, go for it. Let's have a look. Oh, near is dirt cheap. Look at that. Get rinsed on there. 23, 31, 36. Oh man. That is mad. By the way, if you're new and watching and wondering why I'm doing that when it's a clear downtrend, the reason why I do that is to stop myself getting a bias that isn't there. Okay. Or rather to sort of like see limits if I do get a bias that isn't there. Psychological thing. Let's have a look on the weekly from the start to the peak. Okay, we've lost, yeah, and here's lost that. Ouch. Can't even go looking for a move up at the minute. I just don't know what to say. I mean, it closed below the support line here. Retested, failed. So it's going down. Could we safely say and that's a huge support area though, isn't it? Really? $2. $2 could be a good entry. If we were looking for an entry. I mean, we're always looking for entries. But I mean, it's lost pretty much everything it done last year. Like, it's just gone, hasn't it? It's surprising. NIR's always one to watch because it can just move. Yeah. Sorry, my throat's getting a bit dry now. Hondo. So look. Oh no, everything's dying. I'll tell you what, let's have a look at the CME. Chicago Mercantile Exchange. There isn't really much to. This isn't. No, this CN1. What am I looking? Why did I bookmark this? Ah, it's China's FTSE. Okay. This is the one for Chicago Mercantile. China actually looked quite healthy. Oh, look at that. We've reclaimed this CME. Told you we would. Going back to November. There you go, boys. We've reclaimed that gap. Almost to the dollar. Why didn't I look at this sooner? That was nice. That was pretty nice. Reclaimed it to the dollar. Boom. When did I mark that up? It would have been on one of the streams. Probably end of January, probably. Start of February, maybe. Cool. I like little surprises like that. It's also coming on the 200-day MA on the daily there. See, the reason why I keep going back to Bitcoin, okay, I look at the Bitcoin chart 24/7. From that, I can get a bias because Bitcoin does move and pull the alts around, throws it around. Everyone knows when Bitcoin tanks, alts are tanking. Let's have a look. But yeah, I mean, I'm coming to a standstill now, guys. I mean, unless you've got more tokens you want me to look at. Gone through quite a few things this evening. Gone over a few things. There's not like sorry, excuse me. There's not like an awful lot that I can really say this week because we're all just sat around waiting at the minute. I don't think anyone's actually got any trades open. I think we're all just chilling, waiting to see what happens. Now, it would be nice for this FEG to get filled. Okay, 70 to 74. Yeah. Yeah, I'll have a look for you, okay. It'd be nice to see that FEG getting filled. It really would. But I think the CME, Chicago Mercantile Exchange Gap, has more weight than an FEG. Okay. So, saying that, okay, you've got this here. This is your FEG. Okay. It's the FEG I've marked up on every single chart. So the fact that it's still there on the daily, between on here 75 and 70, 70 being the floor. I'm still confident we'll come down to grab it. It's too tasty for the bears right now. You know, they want that honey, guys. So let them come down, grab that honey, and then we're gonna smash it. Right, let's have a look. XRP and Doge. Let's have a look at XRP first. There we go. Let's have a look. XRP surprisingly holding quite well, isn't it? Surprisingly, considering, like, you know, everyone's like, oh, XRP's a stable coin. Yeah, well, it's outperformed most other alts at the minute. Okay, so it's lost the golden pocket. And Tom's lost the golden pocket on the weekly. See, it failed the retrace there. We're still seeing we've got six days still on the week. It's bouncing off the 25-day MA, which seems to have quite a bit of support around here. Let me have a look. So I'll mark it up from there. So about there. nice bit of support. We've also got the 0.5 fib, the 25-day MA. It's in the support area. You got the baseline. If it goes low, I don't see it being lower than 189. Okay, so you think 195? Okay, I mean that's on the weekly, so we'll have a look at the others now. So what are you saying? 195. Let's have a look. Okay, so you're kind of there. Okay, see what I'd say at this point. For me, I'd forget that 195. Okay, because there's nothing there. You got the 200-day and then you got the 100-day. So you'd be looking at the 200-day here for 185. Yeah, because there isn't really anything at 195. I mean, well, no, saying that, all right, maybe like that's not entirely true. Got that at 196, just below where we are, but then that's the support. Yeah, pretty much. I'd still keep an eye more on that 200-day MA. If we're expecting further down from Bitcoin, Bitcoin brings it down, which is what it's going to do. I'd be looking at the 200-day MA. I mean, XRP has surprisingly held quite well around here, considering everything else has died, which shows a lot of strength for Bitcoin. XRP, sorry, not Bitcoin. Shows a lot of strength. Okay. The 4-hour. It's hard to say, really, isn't it? Same sort of thing. At the minute, everything's the same sort of thing. I'm looking more at the longer time scales right now. The reason for that, it is primarily to get the a bias. Okay, so I look at the weekly, then I look at the daily to give me a bit of a longer term bias, and then if I like that bias on where that, like if I think there's a position to be had, then I'll look at the 4-hour and the 1-hour, maybe even the 15 minutes sometimes, but not all the time. All right, what was the other one? Doge. Okay. So yeah, sorry, just summarize with XRP. I like it. It's on support. You know, I'd possibly be looking 185, 186. You know, it still gives us, okay, it still gives us a lower high, okay, because this is where you're looking. This is where you're looking for a lower low, okay. Forget this. This could be noise. Intraday trading, okay. If we lose that, then we've got a lower low, okay. So yeah, I mean, it's holding well. I like it. Spot wise, yeah. See if it goes for the 200-day MA. I find it hard sometimes to summarise what I'm saying, so you know, just give me a slap and tell me to get on with it sometimes, guys. I'm not going to take offence. Okay, Doge is dying. Right, let's clean this up a little bit. Say Doge is dying. Watch Ellen friggin' tweet tomorrow. Doge is one of the few takers that I'm like, okay, all right. If Ellen tweets, it's gonna move, because it does. Maybe not straight away, but generally. Right. So this is interesting. Okay. The 4-hour, we've lost pretty much everything. The daily, daily and weekly, we're retesting levels from November now. Okay. It's not the furthest levels back that I've seen testing, but it looks like we've already gone through. So our next support here is 14.6. maybe there. 14,449. Okay. I'm not saying it's going to go there, but that looks like where it's going to go. Okay. If we lose that, then yeah, you can expect it to go back sub 10 cents easily. Let me, yeah, see, it's an old support there. Bounced off and then it's annihilated it. Same thing really here. I mean, there's the 10 cents. Look, that's what I was talking about. I said that without even looking at the weekly, really. Yeah. So now the other thing, we're on the 200-day MA on the weekly. Be interesting to see if we lose this. Okay, because it should be quite strong, really, for Doge. Should be. But I don't think there's a buy here right yet. I say that again, like the RSI is really low. 23, 26, 39. But yeah, I mean, like looking at this support, there's nothing. There's your support there. And then 11, 10, 11, yeah. Yeah. Be nice, 10 cent Doge. Open a long up on that bad boy. Right, let me see if I can add an alert. I'm gonna add an alert. Yep, there we go. Crossing, I'll just leave it as crossing for now. Create, just get the alert go off, and one on that one. Create. Do you want me to have a look at Ether? I'll have a look at Ether. I don't really look at Ether anymore. I used to be mega bullish on Ether back in 2017. But I'm not anymore because it's, yeah, let's see, like, that got stopped out, didn't it? Night. It's just, Ether just needs to die. It's so expensive. Let me clean this chart up a little bit. There we go. I don't really look at it, and then I've got like more indications on it than most other tokens. That's mad, isn't it? That's silly. I think I looked at it through previous chart. Yeah, see, there we go. We lost that support level there on the weekly. We're wearing a wedge. That doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me. I hate asymmetrical triangles. Okay. I either want an ascending wedge or a descending wedge. Okay. I hate asymmetrical triangles. They're horrible. Never work out on the bullish side. But yeah, looking at that, I mean, we got some support here. Like, it's actually got quite a nice chunk of support around here, but no. This is hurting my eyes looking at it on the weekly. I just don't like it. Daily gives you a bit more hope. Okay, but I'd say 1.6. 1.6, I'd say. Yeah, okay. On the daily. Yeah, see, it's approaching this here. 1.8 to about 1.6 again, yeah. 1.8 to 1.6. I'm gonna mark 1.6 on the daily. $1,600. Let's have a look. And then I'll set an alert as well. Just because I like trading for you screaming at me sometimes. Trading Field be like, go away, we don't like it. Yeah, no, I agree with you, Stick. Like, Ether is just horrible. I can't, no. Honestly, if Ether sorted out their pricing, and stopped holding people's tokens hostage, Ether would probably still be quite viable, I think. You know, it was the first there for all the alts to be able to build and develop on a blockchain. You know, what Vitalik's done is genuinely quite amazing, you know, and we've got a lot to thank Vitalik for taking us forwards. But there's so many better options out there than Ether right now. Let's look at Link. Trusting me to have a look at your baby now, are you, Slick? Let's have a look. Alright. Okay. I've got to say, I don't personally like Link. Every time I've traded it, it's done me over. And then it's moved. Like, it's come down, it's like, yeah, thanks for your money, Ranger. I'm going to take it, and then I'm going to show you what you could have had. No, let's keep that. Okay, on the weekly. Okay, just below the 236. It's not lost the 236 yet on the weekly, so that's good. You do have some support around here. So if I take that from there, it's actually quite a nice chunk of support right there. $12 lower end. Let's have a look. Okay, daily's showing a bit more worse. Not much. I'm not including this bottom bit because I'd expect it to sort of hit the top of this. About there ish. What's that? 1140. Okay. Let me do a fib pull. Yeah, again, 236 there. It's still not lost the 236 yet. It's not closed below it. Alright, so if we're looking for a long entry on Link right now, we've got, what have we got here? Let's have a look. Let me just drop that there. 11.99. 11.40. 11.99 and 11.40 gives 50. So about 11.60, 11.70. Okay, that's where you'd be looking for a position. That I'd say 11.70. The reason for that is right in between the two. Yeah. Let me change that to entry and set an alert. Okay. So that I've done that because if you're going for the RR here on your trade, yeah. So 11.40 would be sort of the lower entry. Okay, so doing it at that, stick $11 stop loss, or just for argument's sake to keep it safe, 10.98. 11.70, and then you're obviously targeting now higher. So that gives you a 26.4 RR if you're playing the long game. It's not bad. What I want to do though, let's have a look. Oh, I wondered what I'd done then. What have I done? I pressed the wrong button. So you're a developer. Why haven't you created your own indicator yet? And I'm trying to get. Yeah, time's a pain, isn't it? Oh, way too much on my plate. I'm not even getting paid for it. Alright, let's have a look at that. Okay. 236 on the long run there. Okay, to there. Let's have a look. Yeah, those fibs don't look great. Let me remove them. We never saw them fibs, okay? Let's just stick with that, and we'll go with that. No need to overcomplicate it. Now, 11.99. Don't get me wrong. 11.99, $12 is a good entry as well. I mean, that's if Bitcoin continues coming down more. Otherwise, an entry now wouldn't hurt, I guess. All depends on your flavor. Like I'm expecting Bitcoin obviously still come down. So on that basis, I'd be looking lower on all the alts at the minute. So yeah. So let's have a look on Bitcoin itself. Targeting this here, 73, 750. It's the upper trend. So, and then obviously you come down. We haven't retested it at all. So until we retest it, last year's ranging is potentially worthless until we actually retest it. Okay. So we've got yeah, we got some FPGs that we need to scoop up. So we've got this one here, 70.5 floor. You know, we've got a smaller one here, okay, above us, and we've actually got like two small ones above us. They're not. I don't really think. I'd be surprised if the bears decide to go for them. I'll call them bears, market maker. But I'm expecting this to be done by the 14th. So 4 more days. I'm expecting a movement here. And I think if I draw this, hold on, I think it's to do with the fib fan speed resist, is it? Maybe let me move the chat up a sec. And then get the okay. So from there, November. This is the annoying bit. Trying to get it to a point where I can snap it. And then just there, I think that'll do. Roughly. And then if I zoom back in, right, so the 382, oh, that's actually quite nice. The way that's... Okay. See the way how that's played off perfectly on the 382. I think I said this on the stream when we lost 2-5 that we were coming down here. So, but the 0.5's quite interesting on the fact that it's showing potential 69. Yeah, no, that's right actually. No, that is right. Okay, I'm getting confused because up on the weekly, you see here 68,344. It's where the uptrend, like the lower uptrend rather, meets the 0.5 fib. Okay. I'm just trying to figure out where I got that 14th March from. I got it from somewhere. I did it on stream as well. I just can't remember how I do it. I do this sort of stuff all the time. But yeah. So if that's, say that comes down to there and retest 69 and bounces off, that wouldn't be very nice for us, would it? To have people screaming. But yeah, that's what I'm looking at. And then obviously, like the things that align with that, not just on the Bitcoin chart, is let's have a look. So on the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, so we've fully filled this CME gap now from November. Okay, fully filled it. So that's a bullish thing. Okay, we could potentially reverse here. Okay, I think there's more weight for the CME than there is an FEG. But yeah, that FEG there, 70 to 75, that's marked up here as well. So it correlates. It depends how much the bears really want to go for it, really. But the fact we filled that CME gap is good. Bitcoin dominance is actually looking bearish. Okay, that's a good thing. That's a good indicator for alt season to start. Be pretty cool. And then obviously total market cap. Okay, so total market cap, every time it's hit this trend on the 4 hour, every time it's hit it, it's bounced off. It's hit it, bounced off. Hit it, let's have a bounce off. Come on, let's go. Be nice, wouldn't it? So this is why overall I'm still bullish. Okay, despite, like, you know, I know it's all doom and gloom for people right now, and a lot of people are losing a lot of money. It's this is why I'm still bullish. The analysis is there to say we're bullish. Like, yes, we've still got a little bit more of a dip to go. We've got to retest. Okay, we have to retest this. Okay, so that's 74, 73. That's just the tip. Okay, we've got to retest it. So you're looking 68 there easily on a retest. Okay, where was it? I'll put it somewhere around here. That'll do. Okay, so once that retest is done, if we hold that, we are going higher. We're going to send it. Okay, now obviously if we go below that 68, then we flip from a bull cycle most likely into a bear cycle, which wouldn't be nice. Wouldn't be nice at all. But until that point, I am bullish. Yes, I am bullish. Does that mean that it's going to go straight up all the time? Hell no. You know, you got to have your corrections. You've got to have your retrace. Got to have your retests. You know, you got to get all these little tiny gaps. Got to fill them. So yeah. Yeah, USDT, that's kind of where I got it marked here. 6.66, devil's number. If you're into that sort of stuff. You know, and that's like every time we've hit that level, we're bounced off. I had quite a strong rejection. Okay. We do have a cup and handle here. This is actually how I got that level, by the way. Okay, so if I took the 50%, where is it? I'll do it with the arrow. Okay, so from there to the top of that, and then move that up. See? So it all aligns perfectly. 6.66. So that's what I'm watching. The RSI is quite high, so we might see a bit of relief. Okay, might see a bit of relief come down to the middle of this channel here, 5%, or even if we're really lucky, 4.9%. But ultimately, yeah, I'm looking for 666 on USDT. So you got 653, so you know, same sort of area. That's the main thing. And that's the only bearish indication that I'm kind of picking up on the long term, or mid-term rather, is the USDT dominance. So I think it was retesting earlier when we had a look here. Yeah, see, so it retested, front ran it by $1, and that's bouncing up. So yeah, most likely that's going to go up. That'd be nice. Bitcoin dominance, you know, that's rising along with USDT, so that's also good. We get rejection around 62. You know, as long as this plays out, that this triangle isn't really confirmed, by the way. It just kind of, I drawn it and it looked good. That's how I trade, literally. I drawn it and it looks good, so I'm sticking with it. So, I mean, it's I mean, there's some basis to it. I mean, like obviously it's going along the trend line and then the support resistance rather, and it just correlated into a triangle. So, we'll see. You know, I do like it. Hopefully it will do it. Now, if USDT dominance takes off and Bitcoin dominance takes off, alts are going to. You think they're bleeding now? Oh, that would be a case of turning the computer off for a week. So like, but at the same time, I mean, like you look at it all. Like, I was talking about Sol earlier to people. Collane's buying power. Look, he's got his buying power set at $100. So he's nice and pink as well. Now, like I've got 118. I called 118 when we were up here somewhere. It's come down now. That's based on the 50% margin of the cup and handle. If it closes below that, it's technically invalidated. Okay, so that means the cup and handle is technically invalidated because it closed below. Right. So what you do, because it's crypto, and this is what people don't quite understand somewhat, you have to have like room for margin. Yeah. So like the retest is what I've allowed. Okay, I could probably go 112, probably. Pushing the boat out, maybe. I'll be happy with that. I'm gonna go 112. Yeah, I don't know. I like 118, but 112 safer. Okay. Yeah, but like, no, I'm gonna go 118. I'll keep it. I ain't gonna mess about. So the reason for that is like if it closes, this is on the weekly, okay. So if it closes below that, then to me that cup and handle that I've got drawn will be invalidated if it closes below 118 on a weekly. Okay. So it could come down, scoop up Colane's $100. Could we could have a flash sale all the way down to $60 and then come back up. As long as it closes above 118 on the weekly, it's still valid. Watch it come all the way down to like $10. That'll see the strongest rejection on that level that you've ever seen. It'll just go ding. Everyone will be like, I'm buying. Yeah, right. Cool. But yeah, I mean, that's about it, really. Yeah, I know you're DCA. It's one of them, isn't it? Just collect. It's like Pokemon cards, man. When we were growing up as kids, you just go to the shop and you just buy a pack. You didn't care what you get, you were just collecting. If you had 10 of the same card at one point, great, you could swap them for something you wanted. She did make me look at Link, yes. I was sat here like a nervous wreck thinking, I'm going to get screamed at in a minute. I know I was kind to her. She wasn't kind to me when she streamed Cardano. No, she wasn't kind to me at all. She took one look at Cardano and went, nope, don't like it. Bye. Yeah. Cool. But yeah, no, that's about it. I mean, I don't know what to say to people. It's a reminder of Pyth. What when Pyth were doing the token launch and everyone's expecting it to die, and then like Slick's like, "No way, it's gonna pump," and we're like, "No, Slick, like that's not how token launches work. It's gonna dump." And she's like, "No, it's not." It's like, "Yes, it is." "No, it's not." "Yes, it is." And then it got and pumped, didn't it? And Slick was like, "I told you all." Yeah, no one likes a smart ass. Cool. But yeah. Oh, you lost it all. Well, we won't talk about that. It's like back in November, I turned $10 into 800, and I lost it. It's the way it goes. Don't sweat it. I don't know why I clicked on the adder chart. I need to hide that. I told you not to give the wife your passwords. Yeah, right. Cool. Hey, I only gave her half the password, man. They only get 50% of everything, so I'll give her 50% of the password. Think about it. Cool. Anyway, I'm not quite sure. I'm open to tokens if you guys want more tokens. If you've got questions I'm just going to go fill my water bottle up, but I've got a headset, so I'll take it with me. But my carrots will just stay there. Oh, hello. But yeah, if you guys got tokens that you want looking at, drop them in the chat. We'll have a look. If you've got questions about analysis and indicators, ask them, man. There's no such thing as a stupid question, ever. You only get stupid answers. Hey, I've got 100 messages today, apparently. Cool. Head then I head off, or H bar? Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. H bar then I head off. Okay, cool. I'll have a quick look at H bar. Let's have a look. I think someone asked me to look at H bar last week. I think. Okay. Oh, it's on the 200-day MA on the daily. Just now past the 25-day on the weekly. Let's have a look. Okay, so from the top there to there, I'd say support. So what's that? 17 to 19. Yeah, 18 odd on the weekly. So the problem is you want to be bouncing it off that candle wick there, so 17 cents there. The reason why I say off that candle wick, because that'll be the retest. I mean, really, retest is around here. But let's pull a fib. 66, yeah, 0.382. So you see that, like, HBAR actually respects this quite well. That fib, that's quite nice. So, which, if I'm right, and I draw the same pull on the daily, where we draw on that support, it should sit nicely in there. Yeah, there you go. So 17.9 to 17. I mean, and then you just fine tune it then if you want on the 4 hour. Let's have a look. Again, 18.5. It's the same price across all of them. Which that's actually a good thing. Sounds stupid because you'd naturally expect the same price from the 4 hour to the daily to the weekly. If you see something, you're going to naturally expect for it all to be the same price, but it's not always the case. It's not always the case. So when it is the same sort of area across all of them, it is great. So yeah, not too bad. It just depends how well it wants to hold that fib. You know, it's been tested twice and had quite strong rejections off it. So yeah, there isn't really any real volume on HBAR. There hasn't been since November. So I mean, there's a little bit here at the 1st of March, but like on the weekly, there's no volume. It's just normal volume. But the fact that you're starting to see a little bit more volume pick up on the daily is quite interesting. It's worth watching. Personally, I'd be looking more at the 236 though, about 12.6. So I'd be looking at the 236 bounce off to the 786 personally, but that's because the weekly time frame, and it also the 236 coincides with the retest down here. But yeah, that sums HBAR up. Let's have a look. ALK. Oh. That's nice. What is ALK? Okay, why do you keep dropping these tokens? I ain't got a freaking clue what they are. Like, I actually quite like the look of this. Because you own them. Okay, cool. I suppose that's a good enough reason. But I do like this. Right, you got to watch because it's on the 786. You want to flip that 786. Um, nearly flipped it there and it failed. So if you can keep this momentum up on ALK, it seems to be bouncing off the 25 day there. React strongly to market movements. And this, I like it. It's interesting. Like the chart's interesting. I don't believe in the AI narrative. I mean that's actually really good. On the 4 hour, see how it's come down, retested the golden pocket here. Might actually pick some of this up. Golden pocket. So it's come down into the golden pocket, bounced perfectly off the 25 day. So just a wick down, and then it's bounced off, and then it's retested here, bounced off again. It's just that 786, mate. It's that 786. So it's the 786 on the way down. Okay. So from its launch to its low, it's the 786. Okay, this is important. Okay. Downtrend, obviously, we friggin' know that. But that 786 lines up perfectly with it on the uptrend for the 786. See like where the mouse is lining up? Yeah, so on that 786. So that's a huge confluence. Huge. That's an important level. You don't see that often, where it lines up on the way down the same way as it lines up. So you're going to want to break that level, okay, before you majorly get sort of bullish on the price action. But I mean, I like that. I like that curve. It's healthy. I've been looking for it to retest though. But just because of this, what I'd be expecting is it to come up and retest the top here. Yeah, I wouldn't wait for the retest on the 786 here. I'd be waiting for it up here slightly, and then looking for a position to go up. Basically, by doing that, then if you have a look on the daily as I move the mouse around here, it's what I'm doing then is I'm preemptively playing the breakout. So I'd expect it to break through. Hey, you're welcome, Slick. It's nice having you. So yeah. TC? What's TC? Take care, you numbskull. Oh, okay, alright, fair enough. Look, I'm old. Okay, why do you think I'm bold? I'm bold and I'm old. So, that's alright, that's pretty cool. Let's have a look at Pepe. I want to have a look at Pepe. I don't know why. I don't like. I can't say I don't like Pepe. I mean, I don't understand Pepe, or probably be the better prerogative and the hype behind it. Oh, crikey. That yawn just come out of nowhere. Yeah, I know it's memes, but like I don't understand the meme. That's the thing. But Probably, I suppose if I understood it a bit more, maybe I could understand why people like it, but it's on an important support. But if it wants to retest, it's got a long way to go. I mean, it's already lost everything from last year. Ouch. I don't even know what to say about Pepe right now. Vibes must be screwing. Maybe. Or maybe he sold. Maybe. Maybe not. I mean, here it's an important retest there. So, literally, if it loses 5840 where it is now, it's pretty much done. But I mean, a lot of vaults are like that right now. And that's fine, because hopefully utility tokens will start taking off. Yeah, no, smart lad. Hopefully he got out near the top. But yeah. Alright, anyone got anything else? Been streaming for 2.5 hours now, and that yawn literally surprised me. It come out of nowhere. So that's like, old man, get to bed. Cool. I mean, I can't even go to bed straight away. I've got a few things I need to do yet. So, people, thank you very much for watching the stream tonight. I hope you found it interesting. I've tried to explain stuff that I could. And yeah, there isn't really, I mean, I say there isn't really much to go over. I mean, we've been talking 2.5 hours. But I mean, it's just kind of waiting on Bitcoin right now, isn't it? So that's where the market's at. But yeah. Alright, peace and love and all that nonsense. And I hope you all have a good day.